she thought it was funny and didn't hit me over the head. Hello, YouTube friends. Welcome to my channel. This is my tiny corner of YouTube where I share my pottery and a little bit of life and the beautiful island of Bonaire where I live. Welcome if you're new here, and if you are returning, glad you're still with me. Thank you for that. A new vlog, starting a bit later. I have not been in the studio very much. We have had thunderstorms and rain, but I mean nothing compared to what has happened in Florida. So sun is out here, but I can already see dark clouds coming, so we'll see how long I can be here in the studio. I'm outside. If it is heavy rain, I'm not completely dry here, so then I go inside and do other things. I have packed a new bisque load, but because of the same thunderstorms and things like that, we very often have power outages, so I do not know when I'm going to fire that. Probably beginning next week, but hey, it's filled. What have I been up to? Because I have been here a little bit, and I have made another gnome. If you're new here, check out my last vlog. I'll put a card up there where I made a gnome for the first time in my life, and I had so much fun. So I made another one. This one will not be for the cacti garden. This one will be for these things. Come, give you a close-up. Rain season is starting here, so with more rain come more mosquitoes. So we often, well, I do anyway, a lot of people burn these things to keep the mosquitoes away, and they actually work. Now look at him. I like him very much, and if all goes well, I have to put it down so I can show you. I will take the top off and show you the inside. This would then be where you put that coil on and burn it to keep the mosquitoes away, and this one then of course goes on top, and hopefully the smoke will, you know, come up through his cute little mouth. Another first timer. So if this is a success, yeah, another stutter moment, sorry. If this is a success, I will probably make more. What else? Well, not much actually. Besides the fact that I have some mugs prepared, they are in my drying box, our Jimmy, our old fridge, and I will be carving them, and I will take you along with me for that. And I need to make a decision on that wave. I'm still not sure whether I like what I did last time on it, so work continues at the pottery. And yeah, first carving some mugs. See you in the next clip. was the sgraffito-ing of the mugs. This was a little bit sped up for you guys. I have a video on how I do the multicolored flamingo sgraffito, more in depth in real time. I'll put a card up here or there, no idea. So if you're interested, you can watch that. It's a video where I explain a little bit more about how I do that. I wanted to get back to this one for a second, because while I was doing the carving, I was thinking about this cutie and about making mosquito coil holders. I used to, and still do, make them like this. It's, you know, just a little box, because most of these come with a thingy like this. You push this up, and in the middle of the coil there is a slot which you then put on this little point, so it is lifted up. It hangs free in the air, because if you put them straight on a surface, they tend to go out. Now there are other mosquito coil holders, other brands. They call these ones unbreakable, and yes they are, but look what happens if you put it on a thingy like that. These are made of paper. If you put this into that slot, it falls down, it lays flat on the surface it's in or on, and it goes out. Then, a while ago, I found, accidentally, different kind of mosquito coils, not these ones. I unfortunately don't remember which brand it was, but it came with this. You can see I have used it. It has tiny little pins all over, so when you lay even a floppy one like this on top, it lifts it up. You can see how the outside falls down because it's too big. You know, unbreakable but not unterrible. You take that piece off, you fire it separately, or burn it separately I should say. You know, that's how that works. That's why I came up with, let me show you, this I showed you before, right? This idea. It's the same idea, and these are, I made them from a little bit of micro wire, you know, the wire for your kiln. But I had to bend all of them, cut it, bend it, and you know, that's not the cheapest wire to buy. So then I thought, did this a while ago, let's try this. This is already fired, I have tried it, it works. But can you imagine rolling all these tiny thin coils? And what I did was I took a skewer, poked a little hole in the slab, little slip, and stuck that tiny coil in. Gosh, that's a lot of work. That takes a lot of time. So yesterday, while I was doing the mugs, I had this idea, which came from thinking about my garden stack and thinking about I also want to have a piece of coral in that stack that I'm going to make. Not sure how that is going to work out yet, but brain coral inspired me to do this. Now I am hoping, this is not fired yet, this will be high enough and not too wide, too much surface contact for those coils to keep burning. It's just a slab with a coil. It's, you know, it's ugly as bleep. It doesn't matter. I'm going to have to fire this and see if it works. And I'm also going to try this. Oops, haven't done that yet. These are the tiniest, or the smallest little nails I could find, with a little head. I have fired nails and screws in pots before. I can even show you that. I have made license plate mugs. I couldn't find the word, of course. This is my license plate. Was. It's an old one. and I stuck screws in there, or nails, I don't remember. And well, they do all kinds of funny things, but it works and I like it. So I was thinking the other way around, to do that with these, stick them in the clay, fire it, and then hopefully this will have enough surface for the corals to be able to lay on without falling through, and not too much so they go out. So that's a short update on that. And then of course we have to talk about the wave. I put this one away safely. And I've taken this wave out of the Jimmy. I worked on it yesterday. I didn't film because I wasn't happy, as you know. When I did the slips and masks in the previous vlog, you can see that I almost scraped it all off. I was not happy with it. And then I was looking at it today, and I thought, no, I'm not scraping it off. I'm going to do what I intended to do, learn from it, and if it really turns out not like I want, I will make a new one. So what did I do? The only difference on the top is that I have made this one in orange, which will be this one. I have, it looks funky because it has wax on top. I put wax over it. Mishima, I carved out the outlines, and I'm going to give you a close-up so you can see. And I think you can already tell it didn't work that well. And I should have known, because of all the texture I have in the wave itself. Carving the outlines was very difficult because I was skipping over the hills and valleys, so to speak. So I had to put it in my lap, so that's why I couldn't film it. There's black slip in there. Another close-up. There you go. But, well, I don't know. We'll see. I'll fire it. And we'll see what happens then. And, oops, excuse me. That's it for today. I'm running a very fun errand soon. So that will come up. And, well, depending on how bad the weather will be, or how good the weather will be, we will be continuing this vlog, or it might be a short one. We'll see. Bye for now. Hey, you guys. I got you strapped to the passenger seat again. Because I am on a fun errand this morning. I got a call all the way from Switzerland yesterday. From a lady who wanted to buy a birthday present for her sister who lives here on Bonaire. And she was trying to get somebody to pick it up, blah blah blah, and I said no. I'm going to deliver that because that's fun. I want to see the surprise on that face, I hope. Anyway, so we are now driving north, and I'm going to have to pay attention because somewhere along this road I'm going to have to make a turn to the left and then find the address. Let me see. No, not here. And finding an address is not always as easy on Bonaire. For some reason, they do not always follow the normal, well-known numeric system. Let me see, what's this called? Santa Barbara? No, that's not the one. Sometimes it's very logical, odds on one side and even numbers on the other side, going up or down in one direction, all good. Often it is not. So we'll see how we go. Let's see what this entrance is called. Slowing down a bit. Or there's no name. Or only on the other side. I have to now... Santa Barbara Crowns. No! Or is it? Oh boy. The address I got was Crown Court. So it could be that. Or maybe it's not. Well, I have an hour, so it's so... Oh! Court. This is court. Is it court? Crown? Well, there's a crown on that sign, isn't there? Santa Barbara Crown. Let's see. Now we are going to have to find number 20. I'm guessing to the right. I have no idea. I don't see any numbers yet. Ooh, that's a beautiful home. Look! 20. But no name. That's funky. Okay. I'm going to see if I... Whoops! Sorry, handbrake failed. I'm going to see if I'm at the right place. Talk to you soon. Wow, look at those beautiful Bonairean oleanders. It's what we call them. They're not oleanders actually. But there are some beautiful homes here. I have no clue how I'm going to get out of here. We'll see. Let me do some shifting gears. There we go. I guess I can go all around and come back to where I came in, but I'm not sure. Oh, old tennis court. Oh wow. Oh, shifting gears. Where am I? Oh my goodness. Yeah. Going back to the left and back to where I came from, I'm hoping. I'm guessing these people will see more of this going on. I need to go to the right somewhere, right? I think this is it. I'm going to put you down, guys. I'll see you back in the studio. Yes. I thought I'd stop at the supermarket for some groceries, you know, on the way, and got back to my car. Well, look what happened. Hey, you guys, it's getting even funnier. The moment I was going to film what I was going to film, the lady from that car came back and she was laughing because she saw me opening her car, trying to get in and looking kind of confused because on the passenger seat there was a bottle of wine. And I thought, wow, somebody gave me a bottle of wine in my car on a parking lot. But her car looks way better on the inside than mine, and I didn't even notice, so we had a little chat. So I almost took the wrong car home. But hey, that's me. I'm glad she thought it was funny and didn't hit me over the head. Okay guys, off to the studio now. See you there. Hello everybody. Another day in the pottery. It's already half gone because I had a workshop this morning for lovely ladies, 2 teenagers, and we have been making mugs, hand-built mugs. So we had a lot of fun. Their mugs are in the drawing room. And now, because the way I like to do that, these ladies had no experience with ceramics whatsoever, and so I gave them slabs of clay first to practice the texture making on it. I have so many stamps and rollers, commercial and handmade. I have a whole box full of what I call the kitchen draw, with which you can make beautiful texture. So I let them play with that first, and then you could see that the ideas were coming, you know, and when they were all sort of kind of done with that, yeah, got it, know how it works, I like this and this and this, they knew what they wanted on their mugs. I took that clay, put it in my water bucket near my wheel, and gave them fresh slabs and a template for the mug to work with, and we made the mugs. So now I have lots of clay left over. No, I'm not even going to show you. You know what it looks like. I have the wet clay from that water bucket. It was in there for about 2 hours. And some other fresher, a little bit dry clay, so I've been wedging clay. And I'm going to, as my slab roller is out, I'm going to make some slabs, and I'm going to make dishes with my homemade molds. I will show you, because I don't have that many anymore. I need a couple in different colors to sell, and also because I'm working on that stack, my totem, which are of course a bit funky shapes. I need kiln fillers, so these, you can always squeeze 1 or 2 of these in for some extra ceramics in the kiln for the heat work. So that's the plan. I will do the slab rolling, not very spectacular for you to look at, so I'll be back as soon as I'm going to make the dishes. Dishes, people. The light is maybe a little bit better than it was before. No, that doesn't work. The flamingo dishes with the rough edge. I have here some, let me see, turtle dishes. Also with a rough edge. I like that rough edge because they will only get a glaze so the glaze can break and do its things, especially in these tiny ones with the coral. And then the last ones I did were these Bonaire shaped and indention Bonaire plates. So these are going to go in the drying rack as my kiln fillers. I also cut out some Bonaire tiles. Let me see if I can show you with my camera trouble. Okay, I'm going to lift you up. I'm hoping you won't get dizzy because there they are. And these will of course be decorated. They're still very rough. They need to be cleaned up, but we'll do that later. I'm going to I'm going to finish up for the day. Those are done, and those will get a lot of decoration. So I will probably take you along with that as well. I'm going to see how far we are with this vlog, how much footage I have. So maybe from here I'll say goodbye and until the next vlog, and maybe there's more coming, who knows. I thank you for watching for sure, whether this is the last bit or not, and I hope to see you soon again. Bye!